There are a few tennis careers more confounding than Jack Sock's. A man who, at different points, looked destined for greatness, then faded into obscurity, then resurfaced as a doubles genius, and now, quite shockingly, a pickleball pro. His story is one of talent, confusion, flair, setbacks, and maybe most of all, missed potential. And today, we're diving into the full story. The rise and fall of American tennis player Jack Sock. But first, let's rewind the clock and look at where it all started. Jack Sock was born on September 24th, 1992 in Lincoln, Nebraska. But it wasn't long before tennis became his everything. He moved to Kansas City with his mother and brother Eric to pursue better tennis opportunities. Training at the Mike Wolfe Tennis Academy, Sock's early years were defined by raw athleticism, a huge forehand, and a competitive fire that made him stand out in American junior tennis. By the time he was a teenager, he was a junior phenom. He won the prestigious Easter Bowl in 2008 and clinched the US Open Junior title in 2010, defeating Denis Kudla in the final. That win made headlines and put him on the map as one of America's brightest prospects.
The last time an American boy won the U.S. Open Junior Championships, he went on to enjoy success on a much grander stage within 3 years. Will Jack Sock follow suit? America is certainly hoping so.
He turned pro shortly after in 2011, skipping college tennis entirely. Many expected him to follow the paths of Andy Roddick or James Blake, other young American men who had power, presence, and charisma. While his initial transition into the pros wasn't instantaneous fireworks, Sock steadily climbed the ranks. His first ATP title came in 2015 in Houston on clay, a surface most wouldn't expect him to thrive on. That same year, he made the fourth round at Roland Garros, upsetting Grigor Dimitrov along the way. But 2017 was the real turning point. The breakthrough. He began the year outside of the top 20, but after titles in Auckland and Delray Beach, and then an unexpected Cinderella run at the Paris Masters, where he won his first Masters 1000 title, Sock found himself ranked number 8 in the world, his highest ever singles ranking, securely maintaining a spot in the prestigious ATP Top 10. That win in Paris was legendary. He was the last man to qualify for the ATP Finals in London and became the first American man to reach the year-end championships in over half a decade. At that point, Jack Sock was the face of American tennis.
It's tennis time, America. And in tennis times like these, tennis needs a leader. That leader is Jack Sock. Born in America's breadbasket, in an actual breadbasket, Jack Sock had a forehand that could make a bald eagle cry. He is the leader you didn't know you needed in the campaign you didn't know existed. Let's rally, America. Vote Sock in 16.
Big forehand, big serve, big smile, big charisma. He was a sponsor's dream. But the question lingered. Could he sustain it? While Sock's singles career had its moments, it's in doubles where he truly left a legacy. He won his first Grand Slam doubles title at Wimbledon in 2014, partnering with Canadian Vasek Pospisil. The two were electric together. Highlight reel volleys, perfect chemistry, and major crowd appeal. They backed it up with a win at Indian Wells in 2015 and a few other notable titles. But the real run came with Mike Bryan. When Bob Bryan was injured, Sock stepped in and the duo dominated. They won Wimbledon and the US Open plus the ATP Finals that year. Sock became a world number 2 in doubles, and many considered him the most talented doubles player on the planet. He had the hands, the reflexes, the instincts. He could poach like nobody else and had a forehand that felt illegal on the doubles court. His mixed doubles record was also impressive. Sock won the 2011 US Open mixed doubles title with Melanie Oden. In doubles, I mean, he's gonna go down as a legend. But singles? Well, other than 2017, it was another story. Following his 2017 peak, Sock's singles career began to plummet. In 2018, he posted a stunningly bad singles record for a top 10 player. He looked out of shape, disinterested, and the explosive forehand that once crushed top 10 players just wasn't landing anymore. Then came a thumb injury in 2019, requiring surgery. He missed months and came back with a protected ranking, but things never clicked again. His ranking dropped outside the top 300. At one point, he lost 9 straight ATP singles matches and hadn't won a tour-level match in over a year. He bounced around challenger events, trying to claw his way back, but it seemed the spark was gone. He was no longer America's great hope. He became an afterthought. And yet, even in his struggles, the doubles game never left him. He continued to pick up titles and showed up for Davis Cup ties when called. But that's not all. Hey, real quick, if you've made it this far into the video, clearly you care about the stories behind the players. So if you like deep dives like this, hit that like button, subscribe to Hot Take Tennis, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single upload. Did you know that only 8% of our viewers are actually subscribed? Let's change that. Alright, back to Sock. In 2023, Sock made waves by announcing a full-time transition to pickleball. He joined the Professional Pickleball Association, or PPA, and immediately showed why he was such a dangerous athlete. His tennis reflexes, touch, and power translated almost seamlessly. He quickly became one of the most recognizable names in pickleball, even playing alongside legends like Annalay Waters. Sock also dabbled in exhibitions like the Pickleball Slam event that pits tennis players against each other with paddles. Fans came out in droves, and Sock fully embraced it. He said in interviews that pickleball reignited his love for competition. So while some viewed it as a downgrade from tennis, Sock saw it as a new beginning. So what's Jack Sock's legacy? In doubles, he's an all-time great. A multiple slam winner, a fan favorite, one of the most gifted net players we've ever seen. In singles, it's a bit more complicated. He reached the top 10, he won a Masters 1000, but he never won a slam, and his time at the top was brief. The 2017 rise was electric, but the fall came fast. And here's the Hot Take Tennis verdict. We think Jack Sock could have been even better. The caveat though, he had to have loved the game more. That's not a dig, it's an observation echoed by players, coaches, and even Sock himself in quieter moments. He never quite had the obsession that drives the greats. He loved competing, but not necessarily grinding. In a different mindset, with different motivation, Jack Sock might have been a slam semifinalist, a consistent top 15 threat. Instead, we got a dazzling few years, followed by an unfortunate injury, frustration, and finally, a move to pickleball. Still, his story is uniquely American in a way. Big weapons, big personality, and a big pivot late in his career. And maybe, well just maybe, that's enough for him. So what do you think? Was Jack Sock underrated? Overrated? Did he live up to the hype? Or fall way too short? Let us know in the comments. This has been Hot Take Tennis, where we serve truth like Sock serves forehands. See you next time.